Today, I want to talk about acceptance with you. Do you accept the risk? Do you accept the terms of that contract? Do you accept your own faults, mistakes, and shortcomings? That what acceptance puts all the power into your hands, calls you to reflect and consider those conditions and the potential implications positively or negatively to you. But as valuable as acceptance is, it's very elusive. It's very difficult for us to really stare the ugly facts in the face and accept that those are our realities. Whether we are dealing with love or heartbreak or employment or family circumstances or even children who are struggling with boundaries and behavior and whatever else. You find parents swearing off the crimes of their children because they cannot imagine that those beautiful creatures that they raised are capable of those unimaginable crimes. Oh no, my John could not do that. They could not steal, they could not insult an elderly person or whatever other moral deviation from the things that are too ugly to acknowledge or accept as belonging in our lives. And it is said that it is not the things that we experience that break us, but our capacity to integrate, accept, and deal with them appropriately. That's what makes the difference between me and you and everyone else who experiences heartbreak, grief, poverty, health, suffering, or whatever other difficulties we experience. It all comes down to capacity to bear. And that capacity to bear that situation comes from your anticipation and acceptance of that situation. And that's what this basically means, that our capacity to tolerate and manage situations is linked to acceptance of the reality of those situations. So, how do we practice acceptance? We are being told to be accepting of difficult situations, to be accepting that life will be tough, that people will be mean, that the universe will have problems, and that we have capacity to bear all of those problems if only we accept them as part of our lives, even though we don't know when they are going to happen. Just knowing that it is a possibility that I will get sick at some point. It is a possibility that those that I love and trust the most are likely to hurt me at some point. If we approach life with that mindset, with that level of tolerance, it will give us a bigger capacity to cope and to bear and to integrate those things that happen to us and therefore navigate them better than those who blame and really wrap those negative and endless stories of misery around those life events. Because listening to an audio book by Christine Williams, Finding Your Purpose, and she explains this beautifully in relation to how we can be more accepting of the things that trouble us instead of fighting with them. Because sometimes we lose those battles against fear, battles against anger, anxiety, depression, and all of those things that push us off of our courses of life, those things that push us off purpose. How do you live a life that is meaningful, that is peaceful, that is happy, irrespective of worries and fears and disappointments and anger and all of those demons that come for us on the course of our journeys? So, using Matthew McConaughey's words, Christine talks about driving your bus on the journey of life and encountering the rocks and the demons and all of those things that are jumping all over you on your motorway, getting your bus stuck, right? And you're mad. You're stressing about them. You're kicking, you're turning, you're reversing, you're fighting those problems, those anxieties, those worries, those fears, and they are taking you off course But the best way to deal with those things is to pack the bus, get out of the bus, and invite them onto your bus. Like, are you kidding me? Yes, 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 you heard me right. Pack up your bus, open the doors, invite all of those troubles in, whether it's insults or self doubt or anger or everything. Get them onto the bus. That is accepting. Yes, this thing is present in my life. Yes, I struggle with my confidence. I am upset by that thing. I'm anxious around that thing. I feel insignificant in relation to that person or that role. When you get them onto your bus, they'll be on the back seat. They'll be in your life. They've been accepted as part of your reality, whether they are coming from within or from externally. They are a part of your reality. Whether they are coming from family or children, that is a part of your reality. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, until you accept it and start to look at how you will deal with it instead of how you can eliminate it from your life. When they are in your bus, they are off your road, and now you can drive. And occasionally, they'll try to push the wheel out of your hand with those voices and thoughts of self doubt, with that loudness of anger, and whatever else your demon is. So you have to think carefully, what is your biggest tumbling stone on that road? Where is your bus stuck? I found this so simple and practical and relevant to me, and I'm sure it will be to you as well. Because how often do we get stuck fighting those demons that have us stuck on this journey of life? We don't have to stay in that position. Get them onto the bus. They'll be heavy, they'll be loud, they'll be annoying to begin with, but they'll be off your road. You can get back on your journey diligently, dealing with them from the back seat. It's so easy for us to assume that we cannot take a step without killing all the demons and all the things that frustrate us, without finding those perfect solutions. We feel like we need to halt and pack our buses, pack our purpose, pack our plans, and eliminate all the obstacles before we get back on the road. But that doesn't generally work, because every half mile down the road we encounter different things, different challenges, different worries, different fears, anxieties, stumbling blocks. So bring them along. My dear people, bring those problems along. Life is not beautiful because we've eliminated all our stones, our obstacles, our issues. Life is beautiful because we've risen to a higher capacity to accommodate them, to resolve them, or to be happy irrespective of their presence in our lives.